Hello and welcome you once again in this new session of history. Today, once again, we are going to start with the Gandhian movement. In the last chapter of session, we have learned about the movement of Gandhiji, how he started his movement, his satyagraha. Now, in this section, we will start with the objective of the non-cooperation movement. It was a special session of the Congress held at Kolkata in September 1920. In which a special resolution was adopted except in non-cooperation movement as only option. It was the only option left open to the people of India. The regular session of the Congress at Nagpur in December 1920 ratified this resolution. So in September 1920 a resolution was passed for the non-cooperation movement because it was only option was left at that time. The non-cooperation movement sought to achieve the following objects: to attain self-government within the British Empire if possible and outside if necessary. Then, annulment of the Rowlatt Act and remedying the Punjab wrong. The British government should express its regret on the happening in Punjab, particularly in Amritsar. So Gandhiji wants to say that whatever has happened in Punjab in Jallianwala Bagh, it was wrong. You must apologize. And third was remedying the Khilafat movement wrong. It was very wrong that the British should adopt the lenient attitude toward the Turkey and restore the old status of Sultan or in Turkey. Now programs started for the national movement was first boycott program. It means to boycott the government school, colleges and courts, boycott of the foreign goods, boycott of the elections to be held for the council as suggested by the reforms of 1990 and surrender of titles and honorary offices, refusal to attend government functions. Then Swadeshi program, its popularization of Swadeshi and Khadi by reviving hand spinning and hand weaving, establish of a national school and colleges and private arbitrations court known as the Panchayat all over India. So Swadeshi program was first to make the Khadi, then to establish a national school, a Panchayat, then developed a unity between the Hindus and the Muslims and removal of untouchability and other measures for Harijan welfare. Emancipations and upliftment of women was the Swadeshi program. Then activities during the non-cooperation movements were lawyers such as Deshbandhu Chittaranjan Das, Motilal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and many others gave up their legal practices. Students left school and colleges. Students left school and colleges. The Congress boycotted the elections to the legislature by not putting up candidates for the first election to the councils. Charkhas were manufactured for the people to spin cloth. Gandhiji himself started spinning. The Jamia Millia Islamia was established for the National University. The Bihar Vidyapit, Kashi Vidyapit, and Gujarat Vidyapit were also national universities that they were established with the teachers like Acharya Narendra Dev, Dr. Zakir Hussain, and Lala Lajpat Rai. Rabindranath Tagore and many others distinguished citizens of India re-announced their titles and awards. Gandhiji returned the medals that were awarded for his work in South Africa. People contributed generously to finance the movement. Shops selling foreign goods and liquor were picketed. Foreign clothes was burned in market place. In Malabar, the Mopals rebelled against the authorities, and this rebellion assumed a communal character when they killed many Hindus. So, the Prince of Wales, when he came to India in 1921, the people boycotted his visit at Mumbai and observed a hartal and arranged a meeting on the beach. The mob turned unruly and riot followed. The police opened fire and as many as 59 people killed. Now, repression by the government. The government took several measures to suppress the movement. Under Gandhian inspirations, prisons lost its terror and became a place of pilgrimage. All important leaders except Gandhiji were arrested and sent to jail. Suspension of the non-cooperation movement was a tragedy of Chauri Chaura, a village in Gorakhpur district in Uttar Pradesh, occurred on February 5th, 1922. A procession of which 3,000 peasants marched to the police station to protest against the police officer who had beaten some volunteers picketing a liquor shop. So the police fired at the peasants and at least 100 of people died. This infuriated the demonstration and they set a nearby police station on fire and 22 police officers were burned dead. The action of Gandhiji also suspending the agitation and severely criticized by the leaders like Motilal Nehru and Lala Lajpat Rai. Subhash Chandra Bose called a nation it is called it a national calamity, and Gandhiji assured Jawaharlal Nehru if the things had not been suspended, we would have been leading not a non-violent struggle. The cause will prosper by the retreat. Nevertheless, everybody respected his decision in view of the great personal influence of Gandhiji. So Gandhiji opposed that fire that peoples were burned and he requested everyone not to do any non-violent thing. And what was the impact of the national cooperation movement? The movement failed to achieve any of the three main demands, namely obtaining Swaraj, obtaining the apology of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, and solving the Khilafat problem. Gandhiji promised to achieve Swaraj within 1 year by launching the movement was not fulfilled, but its ultimate gain outweighed an immediate loss. The national movement became a mass movement. Now, this national movement became a mass movement where thousands of people used to gather in every occasion. Ins- Instilled confidence among the people, and it generally a desire for freedom and inspired people to challenge the colonial rule. They started to fight against the Britishers. All the Indians are now they now want a freedom. Renowned historian Bipin Chandra has rightly said, out of the experience of this attempt to defy openly the foreign rulers and the government they had set up was born a new sense of self confidence and self esteem. Then the Congress became revolutionary. Now the Congress became revolutionary. They started a non-violent movement also. It transformed the Indian National Congress from a deliberately assembly into a organizing for an action. It became an organizer and leader of the masses of the national struggle. Thus, the Congress became a force to reckon with. Then, fourth was the fostered Hindu Muslim unity. It fostered Hindu Muslim unity, which could be seen in the merger of Khilafat issue. With this movement, it provided an opportunity to the Congress to bring up urban Muslims into the national movement by convincing them that problems affecting them. They also promoted the social reformer. Social reformer, they they started to participate in the non-cooperation movement in several steps, and many national schools and colleges were set up, like Dayanand Anglo-Vedic Vidyalaya by Saraswati, Dayanand Saraswati. Then it was the spread of nationalisms in every part of the country. And by 1920, from 1920, it began to spread throughout the country, where provincial Congress committee were reorganized on the basis of linguistic area. The Congress organization was fee was reduced to 4 annas, that is 25 paisa of today, per year to enable the rural and urban people to join in the party. Now, factor leading into the civil disobedience movement. It was first was the Simon Commission. In November 1927, the British government, popularly known as the Simon Commission, after the name of Chairman Sir John Simon, to investigate the need of the further constitutional reform. The commission was composed by 7 British members of parliament. It had no Indian members in the parliament, and this was seen on a violence of the principal self determination and deliberate the insult of the self-respect of the Indians. So, in Madras session 1927, presided over Dr. Ansari, the National Congress decided to boycott the commission at every stage and in every form. The Muslim League and the Hindu, they both began to fight against the Britishers, and on February 3rd, the day when commission reached Bombay, the slogan was there, Simon go back in Mumbai. Hartal was held there. Recommendation of the Simon Commission. So it was diarchy should be abolished and there should be a complete autonomy. Provincial Legislative Council should be enlarged. It was recommended by the Simon Commission. And federal government at the center should be embraced, not only Britishers India but also the princely state. The Governor General should select and appoint members of his cabinet. British troops and British officers should stay on the Indian regiments for many years. And high courts should be under the administrative control of the government, and the communal representation was to continue. So that's all for today's session. We will continue this session once again. Till then, have a nice day and take care of your health.